So today we're going to have some fun making a sort of seasonal project, but also something that's super springy and can be used all year long, but also for the summertime. We are going to make some cute carrots. What do you guys think? So these are little carrots that I made, and then here's a different style. So I'm going to make some carrots, and actually, you know, while you guys are just jumping on here, sharing the love, I'm going to pull it up so that I can follow along and see some of the comments. Here, I have another device setting up. So let's see if I can check this out and do this. But give me a hello. Let me know where you are watching from today. I'm going to just do this. All right. I always get so nervous coming on you guys because, you know, I want to do a good job for you and give you some fun ideas that you can use and take home and practice with. So thanks again for popping on. I'm looking at the chat. You're thinking it's super cute, right? Okay. So I'll try not to keep turning my head to look. Like, how does my hair look, right? So these are super cute. So these are one version. These are little. And so these are fun, like little bowl fillers. I don't have my bowl. It's downstairs, but like you can use them as decor. You can make them in multiples and different patterns. So today what we're going to do is show you how I made these. And then this is the bigger version we're going to make today. I did it with the ribbon. I didn't shred this grosgrain ribbon, but here all this is, if you can see, it's like grosgrain ribbon, and I just shredded it. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you like better? Do you like the fun and crazy, or do you like the ribbons? I don't know. I kind of am leaning towards these. I think are more fun. But we're going to show you how to make these. So a couple things you're going to need. First of all is duck fabric or duck cloth, like a heavier cloth. This is a fabric. You can see how it's, you know, kind of a weighted fabric. And what we're going to do is that I also have my hot glue gun, just a little mini low heat temperature glue gun. Of course, we're going to need some Magnolia Design Company supplies. And we're going to use this vibrant orange ink. I don't know if the color is coming through, but we're going to use some ink. And of course, I have my squeegee. And the fun part is picking out what stencils you want to use. So we have lots of different stencils here at Magnolia Design Company. And I love the fact that we have patterns. How many of you guys also love the patterns? I'm going to just check my live chat. I want to see what you guys are saying with me. But what's your favorite pattern? So you can see here, this I use the ticking stripes for these two. And then this, oh, what's the name of it? I think it's, what is it called? It's like chicken wire, but I don't know. I don't know if somebody can find it for me. I think it's the hexagon pattern, but so I use this, the chicken wire, for this one. And I use the ticking stripes for these two, okay? But today, you guys get to pick. So what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is help me pick which one. So we have the polka dot, and then we have the checkered pattern, like the checkerboard pattern. So, and I should know the names of these. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I could read them for you, so I know. Dots in midi plaid. I guess it's called a plaid. So, I'm gonna make one. Show you how to use it with the ink on the duck cloth, but then I'm going to make it with this one. This is something I already made with the chicken wire because my ink's not going to dry for me to actually show you how to make this. So this is another pattern that is really super fun that we have, and I love this because it reminds me kind of like the Mackenzie Childs look, or that really upscale look. You can make it upscale, you can make it farmhouse chic, country, however you want. Harlequin. This is really fun too. I think this is going to be too big for my carrots. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be a little too big for the carrots. But what about, so I need you guys to vote between the plaid or the dots. So what do you guys think? I'm going to try to pull up the chat here so I could see what you guys are saying. And I might have to put my glasses on so that I can see. So comment below. What do you think I should use? Should I use the dots or should I use the plaid? Let's see. What are you saying? Oh, guys, sprinkle. Thank you so much, Valerie, for sprinkling it. Dots. Anita's voting the dots. Angela's voting the plaid. Helen's voting the plaid. I know what I have in my mind. Dots. So let's see if it's tiebreaker. What are we going to do? Dots. Debbie's saying the dots. I just love it. You know what? Okay, guys, I am leaning more towards the dots. And Angela, you're right, one of each. I probably am going to go make more because I actually have enough fabric to do two, because you really don't need a lot of fabric. We're going to just take it wherever the point is to the top. That's how big your carrot is. So you just got to make a triangle with your fabric. And there's probably a more efficient way to use your fabric than what I'm doing, but hey, I just kind of make up the stuff as I go along. I didn't not really research it too much. Just kind of tried to remember my school education from just trying to problem solve and make some fun triangles. But okay, we're gonna do the dots, I think. So thank you for everybody who gave me your opinion. The cool thing is that with Magnolia Design Company, you can do your own, pick your own, and figure it out from there. So I am gonna do the dots. So what we're gonna do is get everything out of my way first of all. And we're gonna open the package. What's cool about the patterns is that you can use it for so many things. You saw Lisa make a basket the other day for behind her, and I apologize about the crinkly sound. But she made a basket, and like you can make your own fabric patterns, like using the duck cloth. Now, one thing I will show is I'm kind of getting this out. The little ones, see the little ones? They're little ones. These, I actually painted them first with an acrylic. I painted the fabric with an acrylic paint first. Then I let it dry. I used my heat gun, Magnolia Design heat gun. Then I went over it with the white. So that's how I got like the orange and white here, and how I have the white chicken wire over the orange, because I painted the fabric. So what I love about the duck cloth fabric is you can paint it. This is just an acrylic paint. I have a whole bunch of, you don't need very much. So I just bought these little assorted minis, and I just painted it with a paintbrush, and that's how I got the reverse. But this, we're just going to use the natural duck cloth, and then I'm going to use the vibrant orange ink on top of it to just to give me the natural look with the orange. So that's what I love about just being creative with the different mediums and surfaces we use. You can do so many different fun things. We're going to do the dots, and we could cut this. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. See, this is double. This is a cool two for one. You get two patterns for one. I'm actually going to cut it in half so I don't have as much to work with. And what's cool about our fabric mesh stencils is that you can cut them in half. So we're going to save this one for later. And they're reusable, so we're going to want to put it back on our backing. Now, because it's fabric, normally if I was doing a chalk project or a wood project, I would use my tacky cloth and get some fuzz on it before we start the project. But because it's fabric, we don't need the tacky cloth today. What we do need today is going to be, I'm going to use my ink mat. And for those of you who don't know what an ink mat is, it's a really nice accessory to have because it's sticky. And what it'll do is it'll hold your fabric in place from moving all over. So if I was doing a smaller fabric, it would hold it in place. And I'm going to just do the dots on this whole kind of sheet here. So I'm just going to take my dots and I am going to just peel it off. And usually when I do it this way, it usually works. Let's try the other end. There we go. So what I'm trying to do is I just rub my fingers across it and just peel it back. And I did say they're fabric. They're kind of they're a mesh, a really fine mesh fabric. And if you're new to Magnolia Design, or maybe you just grabbed this video because somebody sprinkled the love with you, you're just discovering it. They are reusable mesh stencils, and we're just gonna just push it onto the fabric surface, and anywhere there's white space, that is where my ink and my color is gonna stay. So we're gonna reveal it. So it's the negative space, we call it. So there we go. I just put it right on my fabric, and you just wanna, especially using ink, you wanna just make sure that you run your fingers across the fabric to make sure it doesn't bleed. So ink is very similar to working with chalk. How many of you guys have used our chalk before, or like using chalk paste? The chalk paste is a thicker consistency, a little more forgiving than ink, but ink I think is my favorite. I know some people are like nervous, but I love the ink because I just think you could do so much more with the fabrics, And you can also put it on ceramics and glass and permanent surfaces. So the ink here, I'm going to just open up the ink. And just like our chalk paste, if you needed to, it's water based, so you can thin it with water, but you really don't want to with ink. You want to leave it this nice gel consistency that it comes with. But if it's older and you've had it for a while, maybe it started to set up a little bit, you can revitalize it with just a little spritz of water, but you don't need to do that with this. So I'm going to take my squeegee, and you see here, there's your little angled edge. So that's kind of what you can fill up with some ink. And we're just going to lightly drag it across my stencil here. And with any type of ink, you want to kind of use light pressure. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm just trying to think, what do I want to do as far as cutting it? I didn't think this out very well. I was just like, I need to have it over a corner, because the corner is going to be where we fold our carrot from. So I have to reposition it. So after I did all that work, I have to do it again. Do you guys ever do that? Like, you just get so excited to get started and you're like, ooh, is that really the best way that I should have done that? So we're just going to go back and smooth it off. So let me know, have you ever worked with inks on fabric? And, you know, just let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Let me see if I can see what some of you guys are saying. All right, you're watching, getting ready for Good Friday service. All right. That's Lisa, I think. Try that ink stains the stencils. I try to use it. Oh, okay. So Angela, good point here. So if sometimes when you're using ink, you want to rinse it right away and wash it right away. I actually, just so you know, used these stencils already, but they didn't stain. Sometimes they can stain if you don't wash it right away, but I use my stencil cleaner and get them right off. But the staining won't affect the performance of the stencil. You just want to make sure the ink doesn't dry in the silk screen, right? I find that, so what else do we say? Hey, Lena Powers. Hello, Carmen. Thanks for joining. So, okay. So we're just going to come on and we're going to just nice light pressure. Super easy. Glides on. And when you're using ink, you want to make sure that you get all the fabric covered. Again, nice light pressure. You don't want to press too hard, because what will happen if you press too hard? Can I have some experienced inkers tell me what happens if you press too hard? If you press too hard, what happens? It will bleed through. It can bleed through. And so you just want nice, light, gentle pressure going on here. And making sure all my dots are covered. And you know what, silly me, forgot to, I was going to bring in a tub to put the stencil in when I was done, so that we can wash it real quick, so that it doesn't dry in my holes that I'm doing. So let's keep going. Almost there. So you could do any color with this, right? You can make, your carrots don't have to be orange. I actually was inspired for this project because I was in Home Goods and they had some fabric stuffed carrots, and they were actually this natural duck cloth color with black dots and stripes and patterns on it. So you can really make your carrots any color you want. So I think that'll be good enough. Let's just do this. Make sure I got it all. All right, so then the favorite part for me next is peel and reveal. So let's peel and reveal. Yay! So peel and reveal, and then I'm going to put it back on the backing that it came in, because of course these are reusable. I do want to move this out of the way, and I'm just going to get a little wipe just to wipe it, because I don't want it to pardon, but normally if I was at home, well, I am at home, but if I wasn't talking to you live, I would go run and put this in the sink, but I don't want to be rude and leave you guys just hanging here. Or what you could do is next time when I'm on live, I'll bring a little Tupperware tub or a little Rubbermaid tub and just put it in there so that the water can, but I'm just going to wipe it off. Just wipe it a little bit so that it doesn't dry in there and get ink all over. Because I want to be able to use the dots again because they're so cute. I love dots. Anything polka dot, right? Dots are such a popular trend. Never go out of style. Classic. Everybody needs to have at least a dot pattern. So just let me do this. So, and the reason I'm doing this, why, again, is just to get the ink out of the holes. And next time I'll be better prepared for next class. Okay, we're going to just move this out of the way. And all right, so this is still wet. So I'm going to just move this to the side to show you, though, how we're going to make this one, okay? So this is wet. So while this is drying, it takes, you know, a full 24 hours to completely dry. You can probably get out your heat gun and dry it faster. You can heat set these if you want. Not necessary. I mean, the ink's not going to come off. It's a permanent ink, and these aren't getting washed. They're not going anywhere other than on my counter. So I did not heat set them. But so what you're going to do is you're going to cut your fabric into a triangle. And I am just going to, I have my little heat gun here. And I know some of you are sewers out there. You could sew it together, but I am not going to sew it. I am just going to curl it over and make a cone and just hot glue it, hot glue the edge. And some of you may have a better way to do this, but I made a few of these. This is how I just figured it out. So you just want to take it and just gently hot glue it and stick it. Just kind of making a cone. So I'm just going to hot stick it, see? So we just made like a little cone. And we just made a little cone. See, can you see my cone? So that's so cute. And again, it's just the Vibrant Orange ink on a duck cloth fabric. So this is a little bit different. So you can see the difference. This is the reverse. This I painted with acrylic paints and used white. This is just the straight duck cloth. Which do you like better? The painted one or do you like the natural one? You know, and it's all just preference, right? We all have our different styles and things we like. So again, thanks for stopping by and being with me here. And I'm just going to cut the excess off. I'm just going to cut the excess off. Perfect. Get that out of the way. Okay. So now we have our cone. And I am just going to go back here and just make sure, just fill it with my hot glue just to make sure that the edges now. Okay. How quick, right? No need to pull out a sewing machine. So all that I did was I get polyfill. So I had some polyfill, and you can get this anywhere. I think I got this at Walmart. That's also where I got the duck fabric. And with the polyfill, we're just going to stuff our carrot. Just going to stuff her. And you might need a pen, or if you want to get all the way to the end, you can put that in all the way. So here we go. Now, the big burning question is, again, how do you want to top it off? So these were just a grosgrain ribbon like this, that I just, see how grosgrain ribbon, see how it just threads? When I cut it, I just fringed the grosgrain, and so it made them fluffy. This one, I just used different ribbons and put it on, but you know, part of decor or tip is that you're supposed to have an odd number. So I have 4, and it kind of is bothering me. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks okay with 4, or do you think I need to do 5 or 3 next time? I'm going to do the bow because I like this satiny bow. I just had these left over from a gift package in the Grow Grain, and I'm just going to pinch it together, stick it in top so that we can have the carrot. But what do you guys think? Let me look and see. What do you guys think? Hey, Grace. Oh, you missed the polka dot one? Oh, yeah, how it came out. I didn't do it yet, but this is how the polka dot came in. But what do you guys think? What was I asking? Oh, how many ribbons? It looks okay, but you would do odd numbers too, right? That's me too, right, Angela? I think you're right. Odd numbers. I agree. I'm like looking at it, trying to figure out what's wrong. It needs an odd number, right? Is that the thing? Oh, I'm sorry, Sandra. Can you not hear me? Can you, the rest of you guys hear me okay? Maybe I'll turn up the volume. You like the shaggy green one. I know, on the first one too. I know, Marsha, I know. That's super cute too, the Grow Grain ribbons that I just pulled apart. So, but here's this. So we're going to do the ribbons. I'm going to go with the Grow Grain and this green. And I was just saying that I got them off of a gift. Somebody gave them to me as a gift. So I'm going to just say, how long do I want them? So double that. So I'm just going to cut them, just cut the ribbon. And I'm going to do 3. Okay. So I'm just going to cut it again so that they're about the same size. And I have enough that I couldn't save for my other ones. But, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to take my ribbons. I like these because this is like dark on one side, light lime green on the other. I have to grow, so if I do this, I'm going to have 4. And if I do this, I'm going to have 6, which still kind of defeats the purpose. 1, 2, 3. But maybe 6 will look okay. All right, but I want to finish the ends. So I'm just going to finish the ends here. And actually how I ended up fuzzing the other ones is I cut them because I wanted them to be strips, and then all of a sudden they started coming apart, and I just went with it and filled it. So here, we'll just cut them this way. So they have a little bit of decorative ends. Perfect. So what do you guys think so far? What do you think is gonna, the polka dot one's gonna come out super cute, but what I'll do is I'll finish it and post a picture of it later. So now that I have my ribbons, I'm just going to kind of lay them out. 1. And these are a little bit shorter than the other one. Oh, I think this is going to look really cute. So see, look at, okay. Now I'm going to actually just pull it together with some floral wire. I'm going to pull it together some floral wire. And just twist it on the bottom. Just to pull it together as a knot. So all I did, and I guess I should have told you that in the supplies, but you can just use a ribbon if you don't have anything, or if you have string, you could do it. This would look also super cute with jute or twine, but I didn't have any of that. So okay, here is my little carrot top. So I'm just gonna fluff my leaves. So what do you guys think? Think it looks okay? I don't know. I can't see you guys. I can't see the comments. All right, let's see. Anybody have anything to say? Feedback? Okay. So this is always the tricky part for me. At the top, trying to get it in. So I'm just going to cut it first so I don't have all this extra fabric. And the cool thing about just creating a craft oven, I'm just going to tie it together in the front like that, right? Maybe I need to stuff it more. I need a little more stuffing. And one of these things, you're just eyeballing it, right? Are you the type like me? If you could tell, if you've been following me, I just like to eyeball stuff and kind of pull it together. Or are you somebody who has to follow directions and see exactly how it's done? So world takes all kinds, and so I know all of us are different in that different respect. I'm just kind of a wing it and make it work type of a gal. So I'm just going to pinch it together like that, and then I'm going to just glue this in it. So we'll see how this goes. So I just took, what I like about the floral is that it can stick into the stuffing kind of. And now that I'm looking at it, they're probably too small, my little carrot tops, but what do you guys think? So I'm just gonna go in and hot glue it together for you and just finish it. I'm gonna just hot glue the edge and just pinch it. I just like to put a little hot glue around the edge. And make a mess. Pinching it together. So I'm going to do the outside first. And you can also, if you wanted to just thread it, like you could actually take a needle and thread and stitch it and tie it if you wanted to. I'm just doing this pretty quick, fast here. So I'm just going to take this and just try to glue it together. Perfect. Stuff that stuffing back in there. I love hot glue because you can be super pliable, malleable, make it do what you want. And I have to thank Heidi Scott actually, because she's the one who inspired me to get the duck cloth over the holidays. I saw her make some really cute ornaments and stuff. Have you guys used some of the duck cloth fabric or anything like that and made things like that? Pull it out and let's make some fun things for spring and summer too. Need new glue. So I'm just a hot mess over here with my hot glue gun. I do not know why I'm struggling trying to pinch this together. It went super easy for me the first time. But of course when you're live, it doesn't go as easy, right? Anybody relate? Any of my fellow creators out there relate? All right, so I would just keep going around and just, let's fluff this carrot. I think I have too much filling in it. I went back and added more. And probably should have had it right the first time. So what do you guys think? See how cute this is? So I'm going to just keep playing with this, right? We could just push it together. So I'm going to go back, fluff the ribbon. So we can go back and I'll fix it a little bit after our live, but look at how cute, right? So this is the carrot this way. And then I have my little striped carrot this way. He's a little bit smaller, right? So you get all different size carrots. And the cool thing is, if you want to, you can make multiple ones. I'm going to go back and make the one we did with polka dots. I'll post the picture when I'm done. So I'm going to have some fun here without you. But what you can also do too is, if you want to, if I had some jute or something, I could tie them together with jute. I think jute would be cute, especially because it's a natural linen type carrot. But you can also just take it and just tie a ribbon around it. And this was, again, a ribbon from a little gift that I had. So you could just, again, put a little ribbon on, and there you go. So I hope you had fun watching this cute little decor carrots, stuffy carrots. So we have all different kinds, right? So show me your carrots. If you guys go home and make some, or you go into your craft room and make some, post pictures. We love to see your pictures. Or tag us in it at magnoliadesignco.com. And I really want to thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I had fun making the carrots.